Good morning to all. Today we discuss about the power system production. So before we going to the topic, we discuss about the power system basics. Electric power system. So the figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which shows uh, the step-by-step procedure for the how the electricity is generated and how the electricity reaches to the homes or industries. Step 1, the figure 1, the first figure indicates the electricity is generated in the various power plants. So at the step 2, after the generated electricity, we have to step up the voltage for the transmission purpose. So on the step 3, you have to see in the third diagram, the energy travels along the transmission line to the area where the power is needed. And step 4, voltage is decreased or step up at another substation. And step 5, a distributed we have to distribute in the electricity. And finally the step 6, which indicates the electricity which is the homes or industries, whatever may be the need. And the next title, single line diagram. You have to see in the diagram generator. This is a single line diagram of the generator, first one, and next one transformer, next one bus, and the next one transmission line, then motor. So these are the different way of representation of the components. So generator, buses, motors, transformers, transmission lines, etc. And unit 1, first we discuss about the principles of power system production. First, why a system needs production? So because without production, a system without production means there is a hazard condition, there is a damage to the windings, and also there is a damage to the some components, there is a winding damage. So there is a different possibility of the different possibility for the abnormal condition. So we definitely go for some productions. So there is no fault free system. So we have to ensuring the safety of the human beings, and also we have to safety of the components also. So we have to preventing the over current or over voltage. That is the main criteria. So usually fault can cause by broken off insulators due to various reasons. For example, system over current, over voltage, lightning. Next one, power system. A power system, a series of devices whose main purpose is to protect the person and primary electric power equipment from the effect of faults. So these are some characteristics. So hazards to the human lives and loss of service in a large area of population region. Next one may result in the economic losses. These are the main causes. So bad design of production system and overreaction of the production system. So these are some criteria. First one, primary production. So primary means primary component. So production of the primary component. You have to see in the diagram. First one, generator side, and also transformer side, transmission line side. So these are the different primary productions are there. You have to see in this one is the backup production. So backup means auxiliary production, secondary production. You have to see in the diagram. Suppose a fault occurs near to 5 to 6. You have to see in the red color line, the red color cross X mark. So there is a fault occurs near to the 5, between the 5 to 6 means. So because of that fault, there is a failure in the breakers. So this we have to preventing that auxiliary components, secondary components, that is called as backup production. Next one, power system without production. So without production means a power system which consists of the without without any protection. Suppose there is a possibility of the overcurrent or over voltage. So because of the short circuit conditions, any abnormal conditions, there is a damage to the windings and also the equipments. So this condition is called as power system without protection. So elements of power system. So these are some various elements. First one, current and voltage transformers, and the second one, relays, and the third one, circuit breakers, and the fourth one, batteries, next one, fuses, next one, lightning arrestor. First one, current transformer. A current transformer consists of, there is at least two secondary windings. So first secondary winding, the first winding is usually designed for measuring the productions, for example measuring purpose, and the second one which is used for the production. So totally two windings are there. First one is for the measurement of the current, and the second one is for the production. So the secondary of the current transformers are almost connected in the star connection or Y connection. Next one, voltage transformer. So the voltage transformer consists of two windings. First winding is connected in the star, and the second winding which is to be open delta. Second one is the secondary. Normally Vs represent the Vp means in the diagram you have to see Vp means primary voltage. V means voltage, P means primary. So Vp indicates the primary voltage, and Vs indicates the secondary voltage. The secondary winding is connected as open delta connection. Next one, relay purpose. So the main purpose of the relay is to isolate the controlling circuit from controlled circuit. So we have to isolate that circuits. Next one, control high voltage system with low voltage. Next one, control high current system with low current. This is the purpose of relay. Next one, advantages for using protective relays. So detect system failures when they occur and isolate the faulted section from the remaining of the system. So next one, we have to mitigating the faults, effect of the faults. Next one, minimize the risk and also danger to the person, human beings. So we have to maximum possibility of the minimizing the risky condition or damage conditions. So which is ensure the safety. Next one, circuit breaker. So first one, low voltage circuit breaker, and the next one, magnetic circuit breaker, and the third one, medium voltage circuit breaker, and the final one, high voltage circuit breaker. Battery bank. Battery bank is the backbone of production system. So emergency use of the power system. Next one, fuse. So fuse are selected to allow passage of normal current and excessive current only for short periods. So it is used to protect the low voltage or the current rating devices. Next one, lightning arrestor. A lightning arrestor is a device used on electric power system to protect the insulation damage effect of lightning. So we are to protecting the insulation damage. So all the lightning arrestor are to be earthed. And next topic, switchgear. Switchgear is the combination of the switches, fuses or circuit breakers. It is used to control, protect and isolate the equipment. So normally switchgears are de-energize the equipment and clearing the faults. We are to preventing that fault. Next one, relay overview. That is called as operating principles of the relay. First one, relay. So what is meant by relay? So relay are the electrical switches that open or close another circuit under certain conditions. So what is protective relay? The relay which is used for protection, that is called as protective relay. So the protective relay are the device which monitor the power system conditions and operate to quickly and accurately isolating the faults or isolating the faults to prevent that some hazard conditions. It is called as protective relay. So as a well designed protective system can limit the damage to the equipment and minimize the extension of the associated with service interruption. So interruption of the service is very less, and also protection of the equipment is also very good. That is the main purpose of the protective relay. So relay purpose, so it is used in the logic functions. So controlling the high voltage system. So we have to controlling the high voltage system with low current, so with low voltage. Next one, controlling the high current system with low current. So we have to isolate that circuits. These are some conditions. So these are some common classification of the relays. First one, electromagnetic relay, EMRs. And next one, solid state relays. So the solid state relay, which consists of the no mechanical contact to the switch the circuit. And the third one, microprocessor based relays. So commonly used in the power system monitoring, protection, etc. Advantages: electromagnetic relay. So it is a very simple one, and also the cost is, it is not expensive. Solid state relays, it is to be faster compared to electromagnetic relays. The solid state relays operating speed is very high. So that is in the solid state relays there is no mechanical movement, everything is to be fixed one. Next one, microprocessor based relay. So it is a high cost, so high precision and more reliable, more durable. So capable of it is capable of both digital and analog input or outputs. Next one, advantages for using protective relays. So detect system failures. So it is used to detecting the failure once there is a faulty system which is to be fault occurs. For example, a particular part, there is a fault occurs in the particular part means, so we are to protecting the remaining parts. So we have to isolate that particular fault section to remain the continuity of the supply to the remaining section. So we have to isolate that particular faulty parts. That is the main use of the protective relays. Next one, we have to minimize the risk of the fire, so dangerous of the personals. This is the main advantage of using that protective relays. So components of power system production. So these are these different components. Power system, transducers. So transducers consist of the potential transformer and current transformers. Relays. So relay is the main purpose, and normally they are connected to the circuit breaker. You have to see in the explanation. So if quantities are normal, so no signal is sent to the breaker. So after the relay and the circuit breaker, so under normal operating condition there is no signal. Suppose any fault occurs means, so the quantities, that is called the quantities or abnormal conditions. So normally it is connected to the trip circuit. So we are to preventing the equipment from the damage. Next one, definition of relays. Primary relay. So relay connected directly in the circuit. That is called as primary relay. Next one, secondary relay. So relay connected to protected circuit through the CT and voltage transformer. Next one, auxiliary relay, the wording itself, so it is for the auxiliary purpose. Relay operate in response to opening or closing of another relay. Measuring relay, so it performs the measurement of normal and abnormal condition in the power system. Next one, electromagnetic relay, so it operates on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Next one, static relay. So static or solid state relay, so they use diodes, transistors, SCRs, logic gates